Here. All right, who can tell me what we learned about yesterday? Go ahead.
We learned about perimeter and area.
Uh-huh. And who can tell me what perimeter is? Gabe?
Perimeter is the area surrounding it.
Uh-huh. So it is the area surrounding a polygon. And then
You're not surrounding.
around. So it's the border or around it.
Yeah,
Okay?
but you said the area is
The border around it. And what is area?
Area is the amount of space inside something.
Yes, area would be the amount of space inside of a polygon. So it's how much surface area something takes up.
And any shape whatsoever.
You want to say it? Go ahead and say it. You're right.
Width times length.
Uh-huh. So she said length times the width, okay?
If you say width times
Equals the area. All right, so we're going to move on today, and we are going to, excuse me, Allison, it's my turn. Excuse me. Okay, go ahead.
In the homework, there was a square, and each of the sides were like different.
Then it was a rectangle.
no. It was like 1 over.
Yeah, but it was like 40, 60, 70.
We'll check it. I'm pretty sure that might have been. If the sides were different, it couldn't have been a square, though. All right? Thank you, Justin. We'll check it. All right, so we're going to talk about weight today. What is weight?
Not like pounds.
All right, go ahead. Uh-huh.
Mass.
All right, he said it's similar to mass. Okay. Dave?
Weight is how heavy something is, and mass is how much space it takes up.
Mm-hmm. Did everyone hear what Gabe said? Because he was exactly right. The weight is how heavy something is, and the mass is how much matter is in an object or how much space it takes up. So weight changes based on gravity, but mass does not, okay? Because you'll still have the same amount of mass no matter where you are, but your gravity will change. If you were on the moon, is there gravity?
Yes.
Yes, a little.
A little.
Like
In space.
Like you would
okay?
be 8 pounds if
Okay.
you were.
So
85
your
pounds.
weight would decrease because you don't have that pull of the gravity, okay?
On Venus, it would be 150.
All right. Matthew? No, thank you. All right. Jen? Jen said pounds and ounces, which I'm actually glad you said that because we're going to move on to that next, okay? All right. So Jen said pounds, ounces, and then I heard somebody say something else. Tons. So those are the units that we use to do weight, okay?
Excuse me?
And we're in the customary system, okay? We're going to do metric tomorrow, but today we're sticking to customary. So that's ounces, say it with me, ounces, pounds, and tons, okay? So here are your benchmarks.
We don't have tons of pounds here. And did you like that?
I did, and I had to recover it up. All right. So when you think of an ounce, your benchmark for ounce is going to be a key. So I'm sure all of you guys have used a key to get inside of your house. So that weight of that would be your benchmark for how much an ounce is, okay?
Well, not a big key is.
A regular size key.
Kind of size of that.
Okay. All right. So there's your benchmark for ounce. When you hear pound, what do you guys normally think of? You knew the answer. Justin? A stapler.
I didn't know the answer.
You guys were in here.
Wait, I didn't actually know the answer.
So when you hear pound, think about your stapler, and then
A car.
okay, give me something that does not.
Elephant.
Whoa! I need quiet hands. Go ahead. Yes. Yes, an elephant. Okay.
A plane.
But for
A plane is
this,
300 pounds.
we're gonna use a car.
Pound.
Okay.
Zeus.
Yeah, that is.
What's
Zeus,
over
like
there?
the real steel. Zeus weighs 150
All
pounds.
right, my side conversations in the back need to stop. Okay. Justin.
There was another way of saying it. My old teacher, she said an ounce is a slice of bread, a pound is a whole loaf of bread, and cars.
Can you say that again? Louder so everyone can hear you.
An ounce is a slice of bread, a pound is a whole loaf of bread, and a ton is technically a cow.
Yeah, so those are other benchmarks that you could think of. Justin said an ounce. He thought of a slice of bread. For a pound, he thought of the whole loaf of bread, and then he thought of a car for a ton. So we're actually going to focus our attention onto the smart board. Allie, can you get one light so we're closest? Yes, please. So I want you guys for a second to think of something. Side conversations need to stop. It's my turn. I want you guys to think of something else that would be an ounce. Just for a second, sit and think about something else that would be an ounce.
An ounce.
Another benchmark.
An ounce that would equal an ounce.
We're just thinking. Anyone have an answer? Go ahead. A pencil. Does anyone else have anything else? L. A paperclip. Okay. Sophia?
A little pebble.
Pebble. Okay.
A wooden dice like those over there.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else have any other things they thought of when they thought of an ounce? Andy?
What?
Okay. All right.
I have one.
All right, so if you can't see, please go to a location where you can see, because I don't think you're going to be able to see right here. You're not going to be able to see the smart board. So can you go here, over here, or over there? Go ahead. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to do a review of what we just learned. Mass is the amount of matter that is in an object. An object's mass will not change in different locations because it doesn't have anything to do with that gravitational pull, okay? So weight is defined by the pull of gravity on the mass, and an object's weight depends on its gravitational pull in a specific location. So like we said, on the moon, your weight would be different because you don't have that gravity pulling down on you.
Yeah.
So basically please don't talk over me. Basically, mass and weight measure how heavy an object is, okay? Is everybody good with that? Okay? All right, so we're still in the customary system today, and the smallest unit, as we learned, is an ounce. So the key weighs about 1 ounce, okay? So everybody think about that house key when you think of the ounce, okay? Or the slice of bread. All right, so the customary system, again, we have the pound. And the stapler, as we said, was about 1 pound. So I know you guys have all stapled papers in here. Think about that weight of that stapler when you think about a pound, okay? And then a car. None of us have ever picked up a car, but it would be about a ton, okay? All right.
Animation I have.
All right, so now we're going to learn about conversions because we will be working on these today. There are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So think about if you had 16 keys in your hand and a stapler in the other hand, they would be about the same weight because there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. How many ounces? 16. Okay. Now, this isn't 2,000 staplers, but I wasn't going to push the cloner button 2,000 times. So just imagine that this is 2,000 staplers. So we have the number 2,000 at the bottom. So if you had about 2,000 staplers, that would equal the weight of 1 car, okay? So 2,000 pounds is 1 ton, okay? And when you have pounds, I don't know why, the abbreviation is LB. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay.
But
But 2,000 pounds is 1 ton. Okay. Enough. Enough. All right. So now we're gonna sit and think. We have our ounces, we have our pounds, and we have our tons. So all of the objects at the bottom, we need to think about where these objects would go. So just sit and think for a second. Okay?
my best friend weighs 1 ton.
Andy, no thank you. All right, Rachel. Did you want to do one? Come on up. Which one are you going to do? All right, so she said the person, we measured in pounds. Thumbs up, thumbs to the side, thumbs down. Thumbs up if you're sure, thumbs to the side if you're sure. Yeah, thumbs to the side if you're not sure, thumbs down if you completely disagree. All right, looks like everyone agrees, and you're right. All right, so now we'll have popcorn. I'll choose someone from this side. Nolan, come on up.
And you.
All right, so we have our popcorn measured in ounces. Up if you agree, side if you're not sure, disagree down.
Is it the popcorn kettle?
It's just the thing about.
Oh.
All right, and he was exactly right. Popcorn is very lightweight. We measure that in ounces, okay? It's not the big tub of popcorn. This is like a little tub you would get at the movies, okay?
Oh.
All right. So next we have a laptop computer. Julia, come on. All right. And Julia said we measure our laptop in pounds. Let me see your votes. I don't see your votes in the back. Agree? Not sure? Down? Okay. All right. Go ahead and put your hands down. She is exactly right. We would measure our laptop in pounds, okay? You know your laptops, they're not super heavy, but they do have a little weight to them when you pick them up, okay?
Staff and students, I apologize for the interruption. We are about to have buses come through, and there is a dark gray Lexus SUV and a silver Mazda 3 parked in the bus loop. We need those vehicles moved immediately, please. Thank you.
Yeah, because we moved it. All right, guys, back on track. All right, so the next one is we have a truck. Come on up.
Yes, yeah, I was scared that he was going to put it in the
And Joseph has said that we put the truck in tons. So give me your votes. I need to see everyone's vote. All right, it looks like everyone agrees. We do measure trucks in tons. Good job. All right. Next we have our pencil. Dina. Side conversation. All right. She said that the pencil is in ounces. Please give me your vote. Please don't do that. All right. She's exactly right. Our pencil is very lightweight. We don't need pounds for a pencil. The smallest unit would be an ounce. So she's exactly right. All right. So last one. Come on up. And he is exactly right. The elephant would be tons because it is over 2,000 pounds. Okay? We good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we are going to do a little bit of practice. Gabe, make sure you're looking up here. Ben, make sure you're looking up here. All right. So the question is, and I want everyone to think about the questions. Mouths are off. Sophia, mouth is off. The total weight of the elephants at the Smithsonian Zoo is 3 tons. How many pounds are the elephants? Remember that 1 ton is how many pounds? 2,000. 2,000. So if we have 3 tons, our answer is
6,000.
C, 6,000. I know that I'm going to have to orient this, so we're going to count backwards from 49. 49, 48, 47, 46, 49, 44, 43, 42, 41. All right. Everybody in agreement?
Yes, sir.
All right. John's bag of soil for his garden weighed 32 ounces. How many pounds of soil does John have? Allison?
A, 2 pounds.
Agreed?
Agreed.
You want to come up and...
But 16 ounces are in 1 pound. Exactly. Yes. Yes, we do not get this.
And Allison, how'd you get that?
Well, I know that if
It's Allison's turn to
I
talk.
know that 2 times 8 equals 16, so 4 times 8, so 4 times 8 equals 32. So
And who remembers how many ounces were in 1 pound? Because she divided it into half pounds, which is fine. That's her strategy. Okay? But how many ounces were in 1 pound? L? 16. So you could do the 4 times 8. She divided it in half and made it a little more manageable, which was good. Or you could do the 2 times the 16 and get the 32. Okay? All right? Sarah's new dog weighs 3 pounds. How many ounces does the dog weigh?
that's a big dog.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we have 16 ounces in 1 pound. This dog weighs 3 pounds. Okay? Someone I'd never call. You
I don't care.
Alright? He says that it is 48 ounces. Who agrees?
So bad.
Thumbs up, thumbs to the side if you weren't sure, thumbs down if you disagree. Alright, so we're actually going to stop there. And you guys are going to get practice with the scales, okay? Alright, so what we are going to do Alright, so I need all eyes up here because I'm giving directions. What you are going to do is you are going to get a sheet, and it is going to look like this. Excuse me, and it says Customary Stations. Station A is over here behind the chart paper. Station B is over there under the C for Cafe. Station C is over here where Ella is. Station D is where Miss Moore is. Miss Moore is going to point to where they are. Station E is right there where she's standing, where the blue book box is. F is on the back counter. G, okay, and H. Does everyone see where they are? Okay? When you get to those stations, you are going to answer the question for that station. So when you see A, there's going to be a question.
There's a ghost.
It's okay. It's okay. Back over here.
I did that.
That's gravity. Okay?
Gravity does its thing.
All right, guys, I need your eyes up here so I can finish giving instructions so we can start. Justin, Allie, I need your eyes so I can finish giving instructions. All right, so if you have Andy, enough. So, when you have A, you're going to answer that question. When you go to station B, you'll answer that one, and so on. When you have your scales, okay, this scale, when it starts, when you get to the ones that have this type of scale, When it starts, your pounds are going to be here, okay? Does everyone see where the red at the top? This one says 5 pounds at the top, but really that's 0, okay? And I know that's a little confusing, but that's the way that the scale is made. So if you measure an object and it comes around and goes past that mark, that means that it was more than 5 pounds, okay? Everybody got it? For this scale. This is station C. Elle, can you put this back over on station C? Thank you. Alright, so then on your balance scales, for your balance scales, make sure that your line on your balance scales is in the middle. Does everyone see in the middle where these lines are?
Yeah.
Your scale is totally balanced when those lines are in the middle, okay? For this activity, it is going to say find an object that. You have free range within reason of the classroom, okay? You need to find an object that weighs that amount of weight, okay? It might say find an object that weighs 2 pounds. So you need to find something that weighs 2 pounds and write it down, okay?
How do you know
The weights, you're going to have to experiment. The weights, if you need weights and you really just can't find anything and you just want to make an equivalent, the weights are going to be on the back table where that division and geometry anchor chart is, okay? Does anyone have a question? Okay? All right. Your stations are going to be 3 minutes long. So when you get to your station, you are going to have to focus, okay? Group 1, when I call your name, please come up. Group 1 is going to be Julia, Rachel, Tatum. Is Tatum here?
No.
Rachel Kern. And Jen. You guys are going to station 8 first.
A's over there.
Jen.
A's over there.
Group 2 is going to be Drew, Justin, Rachel Kim, and Katie.
Oh, at least I have Justin.
Station 2. Okay. And Rocky, can you look on my desk and get the